This is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune, and it's the Wednesday, May 13th edition of the First Cup of Coffee. The first thing that comes to my mind every morning about college sports, and you really can't escape this subject, it's here almost every day now. Everett Golson, the Notre Dame quarterback, former starting quarterback who lost his job late last year, his second recruitment, so to speak, as a graduate, as a graduate transfer, taking advantage of that rule, and I guess he began his school tour on Tuesday by going to Florida State first. Supposedly going to be at Florida also. And I found it fascinating that Jimbo Fisher said that he was negotiating with Golson for playing time. I mean, I don't know if there's a negotiation here. As Jimbo said, you have to earn, there's a competition, you have to earn the job. I thought it was that way everywhere, but obviously Golson doesn't because he doesn't want to compete for the job at Notre Dame after getting beat out of the job late last year. Last 4 games of the regular season last year, he threw for 1,000 yards, but was barely over 50% passing, 7 TDs, 7 interceptions. It was not enough for him to keep his job. He lost it in the bowl game against LSU. So he's looking for a place to go. And I can't decide whether, is Golson that good, or are all these schools that desperate to find a quarterback, rent a quarterback for just 1 year? It's pretty amazing to me. I didn't realize there was that much lack of quarterbacks out there, or these coaches are so desperate for their teams not to slip 1 year of their program while developing a quarterback. I guess they're looking at this like this could be another Russell Wilson case. But I don't know. This isn't another Russell Wilson case. Of course, Russell Wilson transferred from North Carolina State to Wisconsin for his senior year, taking advantage of this same rule, and led Wisconsin to the Rose Bowl. Of course, went on to be a Super Bowl MVP. But Russell Wilson at North Carolina State was a 3-year starter. He was for almost 8,500 yards and 75 touchdowns before transferring. Everett Golson, really all he's done at Notre Dame was he started 2 years, was suspended for a year for violating the honor code. His first year as a starting quarterback, Notre Dame was 12-0, went to the national championship game and got killed by Alabama 42-14. But he was more of a caretaker than anything at quarterback. A guy who took care of the offense, didn't make mistakes. So I'm trying to figure out, all these schools were just in love with Everett Golson and how they're going to fit him in 1 year. So this second recruitment, he might be more sought after the second time around than the first time around when he was recruited as a 4-star quarterback. We'll see how this plays out, but every day is Everett Golson. Everett Golson. This is Ron Higgins with NOLA.com and Times-Picayune. That's the First Cup of Coffee. We'll see you tomorrow.